One Africa in our generation, one passport. Let's talk about Mali today, guys. Mali is one of the very beautiful country in Africa, in the western side of Africa, that unfortunately for a very long time it has having a story of coups taking over the regime over and over and over again. I'll tell you guys this: everything is a seed. Everything is a seed. If you plant mango seed, you're going to harvest mango. And the mango you harvest, obviously that fruit, you'll have seed inside of it. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. That's how seed works out. Whatever that you plant, that's what you will sow. This is harsh reality, and it happens in all spheres of life. The good side and a bad side. That's just how it is. You reap what you sow. So Mali, for many years, has been going through transitions, like all the time, through all years it has been in transitions. And here in Swahili Nation, we've had multiple conversation about Mali with Malian people who are living in the United States, and some of them in Mali. And I remember last time we were checking the numbers, that how many people have died ever since these coups and everything started. It's more than 400,000 people have died. For many years, I believe for the past 10 years, if I'm not mistaken, or more than that. That's a huge number of people. And these countries in the West Africa, I really don't know what will take to really stop what is happening, like for everything to come to an end. You can talk about Mali, you can talk about Niger, you can talk about Burkina Faso. I don't know what will take for these countries to have sustainability. Please help me out in the comment section, guys, for different ideas and different thoughts. What do you think will take for these countries to be stable? Because it seems like even the change of the regime, when you talk about coup and soldiers taking over the government, it is not bringing a stability in the country, because every time one soldiers take over the government, after that, another one is going to jeopardize by taking it. So, okay, take an example. Look at Burkina Faso, right? Look at how Ibrahim Traore is doing for that country. Okay, flashback. Look at what Thomas Sankara did for that country. He was doing tremendous. And the ex-president of Burkina Faso, best friend of Thomas Sankara, killed him by the help of French people. So ask yourself this question, like, if someone is doing so well for the government, why do you have to take him out? If you have a soldier taking care of the country, why do you have to step in and trying to take over, or wanting to take over and kill the person who is actually doing well for the country? I mean, the job of the soldier is to protect the country and its citizen and their properties and everything they have. If you have a leader who does that, why do you try to take them out? Why do you try to take them out? Ask yourself that question, and then you realize that, yes, we celebrate the regime of Ibrahim Traore and how he's taking care of Burkina Faso, but I think we are not really solving the problem yet. We're not really finding the root cause of the problem, because otherwise, Ibrahim Traore will be like another story like Thomas Sankara. I'm not praying for that. You guys, I'm a big fan of Ibrahim Traore, but what I'm trying to find here, the solution to stop this from happening. And it seems like the seed of taking over the regime is still growing and is still happening. And today's generation are still reaping the consequences of whatever coup started a long time ago. So Mali arrests dozens of soldiers over alleged bid to topple junta. And to be honest, I did not know the meaning of the word TAPO. I don't know if you guys, know the meaning of the word TAPO, but I had no idea what does it mean. So I had to check it out on Google Dictionary. And it says overbalance, TAPO, overbalance, or cause of overbalance and fall. All right. Or remove, another way. A government or person in authority from power, overthrow. So basically, it's kind of like, overthrowing and everything. So Mali arrests dozens of soldiers over alleged bid to overthrow junta. I don't know why in this context they use TAPO. Why not overthrown? All right. So guys, you can check it out, this news on Swahili Nation Network Instagram, and you can follow us for more news like that. So a separate source within the army confirmed an attempt at destabilizing, adding, "We have gone ahead with the necessary arrest." So apparently, the Mali junta leader, he has soldiers who are looking over the government. There is misunderstanding. There is no trust among themselves because there are soldiers within, and one of them actually, look at this, one of them is the General Abbas Dembere Inkati. This is the general. So some of them, they're trying to overthrow the current regime. The regime that actually came up with, AES, that partnership and the combination of three different countries to make one country. They withdraw themselves from ECOWAS and they form their own country. And so many other changes recently. This guy, he just stopped the electoral commission. I said, you guys are not going to do anything, and he stopped them. So there's no more democratic election. It's not going to happen according to the Western standard, by the way, when I say democratic, process. And so many things have been happening, but then apparently you have other soldiers who are trying to take them down. And this is my question that I want to state out to you guys, Africans and Malians who are watching this video, that do you guys happy with your current regime? The solution, it shouldn't be overthrowing the regime that you don't like. I think we have to address this, because otherwise, every single time when we have the overthrow of the regime, most of our people are going to be dead, are going to die. And I think it's the time for us to address this issue, that just the fact that you don't like the current regime, you don't need, or you don't have to overthrow that regime. You don't have to. The fact that you don't like it, there should be the ways that we can actually address our thoughts, and we can actually make our decisions and make our voice heard without overthrowing any government. Why am I saying this, guys? I'm saying this because I don't think this is the stable solution, because for the case of Mali, it has happened so many times and we haven't seen any good result out of that. Burkina Faso is a special case, but we have never get anything good out of that. Are we just going to keep on overthrowing? After 1 year, we need to overthrow again. After 1 year, we need to overthrow again. That is not the solution. That's not it. Whatever strategy, whatever thing that is working out for your country, I think that should be the motto to follow and to do in order to get the regime what we want. And I'm saying this, I'm not naive, because I'm living in Africa. I am an African, and I don't see justice in any country of Africa when it comes to election, when it comes to who people love and who the government actually want to place there, or who actually the Western countries want to be there. It has never been about people. The priority has never been about people, but it's been about somebody else, someone else. And that is where we get a problem. That's where everything got mixed up. Because if the people get what they deserve, and they have the power to vote in and to vote out, they have the power to do that power to the people, then I think a lot of things would have been changed, because If you don't do right, people, they can just vote you out in a second. But in our communities and in our governments, it kind of seems like even when the people don't want it, but you will force for them to like you and to want you. As a result, a lot of people, they just decide to put their lives at risk and to defend our countries or our continent. So I don't know what's going to happen in Mali, but they have stopped. That means they're not going to be overthrown at a moment, but there's already division within the soldiers of Mali government, and anyone can do anything anytime. Man, it has to be hard. Let's address this a little bit. It has to be hard to be the leader of these countries because, man, you know that anytime you'll be taken down, living a life of death all the time. You experience death all the time. It has to be very difficult and it has to be very tough. For the case of Burkina Faso, I think the government has been very successful, and we have all reasons to back Ibrahim Traore. We have all the reason to protect them. We have all the reason to find a way that can surely and clearly and beautifully work for us and not otherwise. And I don't know what is that way, but we need to figure out what is the way forward to actually stop from overthrow of the government from happening and have the stable of the country. Because it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter about the development. It doesn't matter about whatever. If the country is not stable, it does not matter. I was just looking at one of the news, actually, that Congo, there's this one person, she said that she hasn't been with her family for over 8 years and she cannot find it. That's what happens when your country has war. That's what happens when you run for your life. That's what you do. And you can never find a place, a shelter. So we just need to choose our priority. I think the priority of Africa should be, safety of our people. Our people should feel comfortable in their countries, and we should make those comfortable environment for our people, and period. You have a duty. I have a duty. We have a duty to change this continent, to bring our people together. So one of the ways you can do that, head over to the description and sign the petition One Africa right now. Subscribe, like, share this video, and let us know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think is going to be the solution to stop this overthrowing of the government from happening? What will be? Because we cannot stay here and keep pretending that, okay, we're waiting for another soldier to take over the government. No. That's not the way we should go. We should be able to, we can do better than that. That's what I mean. No offense to all the military governments. I love those who are working so hard for their people. And I think that's what matters. And I think we should have a proper way to address this thing and to really have leaders for our countries in a proper way. I appreciate it, guys. Let me know in the comment section, and I will enjoy reading your thoughts. All right. See ya. This is the journey to One Africa.